Hi. So this is a bit of a different video compared to some of my other things. Um, I want to go over a few of my orchestral bits for my songs. One of my favorite, or one of um, yeah, my favorite musicians of all time, the person I take probably the most inspiration from, is Cody Fry. Um, if you don't know him, I'm sure you do. He's famous, obviously, but he's famous for his blend, his like very interesting stylistic blend between pop songs and orchestral songs, um, or orchestral music, and it's really really cool. If you don't know him, you should check him out. Obviously, um, yeah, he's probably my biggest inspiration when it comes to music, um, and yeah, I want to show off. I took a lot of inspiration from that and I added it to my own songs, and I want to show off some of that real quick here. Also, ignore my bed. It's really messy. I need to clean that. I need to clean that shit off. It's just a bunch of clothes. Anyway, I want to go over 3 songs today. In this video. And those songs are Starfall, which is a pretty simple orchestral part. Also, I'm just showing off the orchestral part, not the whole song. Yeah, so because that'd be a bit redundant. Because I've showed off most of these songs already. Starfall, which is it's just a pretty simple 8-string orchestral part. Nothing else, just 8 strings. Then I want to show off Drifting Away, which I've not shown it off as a song on this channel yet. It was a piano improv thing, number 5, I believe, back when I was still doing those, which I later adapted into a song. It has lyrics, it has singing, but my voice is a bit shot. I feel like I might have a cold still, because my voice has not been the greatest for a little while. Anyway, so I want to show off that, and I want to show off Drifting Away is a full orchestra, and then I want to show off the demo in -6°C. I don't have a title for that song yet, to be honest. I might talk about that a bit later, about titles, but if anybody has an idea for the title, please let me know. I'd love that, because I don't know. Anyway, so that's a pretty beefy, I think it's like 13 strings, and then 6 brass, I want to say. I forget right now. Anyway, yeah, and I'm going to talk about the orchestrations a bit, while I'm doing it, or like after I show off. I'm not going to like interrupt my own stuff. So I use three different programs to orchestrate. I use MuseScore 4 as a place where I just sketch out the ideas. It's really simple. It's really quick. Also, I'm not sponsored for any of these because I literally have 25 subscribers. 25 subscribers. Oh my god, I need to drink some water. Anyway, I'm not sponsored. I just like who would sponsor this kid? Um, but I do use these programs a lot. And that's why I'm mentioning them. They're all pretty inexpensive, relatively as music stuff goes. So I use MuseScore, which is free, as a place where I sketch out my ideas. Because you just click on it and it makes the note. And if you use Muse Sounds is an extra package. It's also free, but it makes adds a really really high quality playback mode for orchestral sounds, really for anything, on MuseScore. So then you can hear the closest to what an orchestra would sound like without manually tweaking every note. Yeah, so then I use that to help make stuff. You cannot use, to my knowledge though, you cannot use Muse Sounds, export it, and then use it as your own audio. They own the rights to the audio, but you can use it for playback, which is really really useful. So then after I go in MuseScore, and I'm satisfied with it, I export all of the scores or all of the staves, whatever, to MIDI. All of the parts. That's the word. I export all the parts to MIDI and then open them in Reaper, which Reaper is a DAW, it's a DAW, digital audio workface. I think. I forget if that's the acronym, something like that. You can use any DAW, but I use Reaper because it's really inexpensive as DAWs go. It's $60, which is a lot, but compared to some other DAWs, that's nothing. And it's very capable. And it comes with a bunch of free plugins too. I would recommend it. I was actually recommended to use it by my high school choir teacher as well. Yeah. Shout out to him, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, so I use that as an interface. That's what I use for all of my music stuff, like recording and such. Then I also use EastWest Composer Cloud VSTs, which is a subscription-based VST thing. So I use that to add the sounds on top of the MIDI because the MIDI doesn't make any sounds on its own. I use the VST libraries, the orchestral sound libraries, to make the virtual orchestra, and I pay, I think like $10 a month for it, which is pretty inexpensive compared to other VSTs. It's not the highest quality VST out there, but it's very high quality for what you can get. And yeah, it's just very high quality, I think. I use that for the orchestral sounds itself. I would recommend it. It works with the DAW, with any DAW, and yeah, and that's the process I do. I don't know how to go over my technique for orchestrating because that's a bit hard. But if you want to learn how to orchestrate stuff, I would 100% recommend watching Cody Fry's breakdowns of his songs, because that's what taught me a lot of these techniques, or a lot of the techniques I use. That's about it. I think I'm gonna go now. But thank you so much for watching. And again, I know I keep saying this, but thank you so much. Thank you so much for the huge support lately. I know it's not the biggest ever, but like compared to like other channels, but like it means a lot to me. I don't know how long this streak is gonna last. If I'm gonna go back down to like 9 views a video, which if I do, that's fine. But thank you so much again. That's about it. Bye-bye. I don't know if you even work on this anymore in the future. We'll see. So it just starts with this.